Is how come nobody has said anything about it?
In 2020, a team up with two men, Abubakar Ara and Suleiman Wakil, to track the case of a 9-year-old abused by a 70-year-old man on Thursday, the 8th of October.
In less than 8 hours that I filmed in the same community. Right, I just hurried down to the community this morning, and then we're going to the house of the victim to get certain details. The case has been filed already by this same person, Abubakar Ara. His niece was assaulted, so from that one he's now picking up other cases in the community. So we're heading to the house right now to see what the situation looks like. So come close so I can film what is writing. Then you can pause it. Okay, so we just came to get details of the girl's name, and then a report has been filed by Abubakar already. So Abubakar, please talk to me. What's the concern from the mother of the child right now? What's she saying?
Actually, they are now receiving a serious threat that the damages occurred during the apprehension of this very man, that they must pay damages, and that is a serious issue to them, considering the fact, the background of the family. They can afford to take care of these charges.
Okay, so what brought about the damages?
Of course, is the incident. Angry youths, including the family members, went into the place and made some physical damages.
Where did they make the damages?
In the house he is living.
Okay, the house of the offender.
The offender, yes.
Okay.
And after we'll go there.
Okay, we'll go there, right? Okay, so do you have all the details that we need now for the case to be? Where are you taking this to now?
To National Human Rights Commission of Niger State.
All right, thank you so much, Abu.
Okay. I think the family are not buoyant enough financially to handle the demands, especially that of the transport and medical examination of the suspect, because they need to pay for the suspect as well, because they reported the case. Only if he have somebody to cater for that, but if they don't have, they should.
So are you saying that the family has to pay to carry out tests on the suspect?
Yes, that of the victim, the Raiwa clinic, I don't know who shouldered that, but for the suspect, they need to pay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Abubakar is explaining that the people telling them that the police will going to demand money for a lot of proceedings to be carried on, and then telling them that they don't have the money, and then so he has to refile this case in order to establish that police is going to be demanding, is going to be making some demands, financial demands. And look, from what you're saying, it's a really, really poor community, very poor family, but they just need justice to be carried on. Okay, so Abu, can you please stand and just say something?
Actually, this is the place where the family member and some member of the community made physical damages to the place he's living, where he's taking advantage of minors.
Okay, because people were angry, so
people were angry,
they came and made this damage. So sorry, Suleiman. Yeah, you said they are demanding that who should pay for this?
The victim, the family of the victim,
that they should pay for the damages here.
And now, from what we saw from what we saw, the family is not buoyant enough.
not buoyant at all.
So how are they going to manage this?
That is why they are using that
to threaten them so that to drop the case, and they don't feel like dropping this case, and they don't have the financial support to take care of these damages.
Okay, thank you.
So it's not even a rule, it's just...
Okay, so this is where the man lives, as poor and rickety as this place is. You see that mat over there? I can't really come through because of all the damages has been caused. So that's the mat that he uses. And then so you could imagine that someone brings minors to this place that is a shadow of itself and then messes them up. The youth in the neighborhood have come to damage this place because they were angry, and they are asking that the family of the victim should fix this. And I don't know how the law intends to balance this or what the police is going to do about this. So who is supposed to shoulder the responsibility? And the threat now is that if they don't do this, like, they can't go on with any further proceedings, and that's why we're here to see what's happening. So I asked if these people can speak, and then Abubakar is trying to speak to them in Hausa to ask them if they can speak to us.
Yeah, talk. So they don't have anything to say.
Okay, so they just declined speaking.
Yes. That's what he said.
Done.
akan wannan abin da ya faru ya wannan mutumin da kake gani ya fi shekara 25 aikin shi kenan, kuma ba wai 'yan mata ba tsofaffi ba, yara ƙanana yan shekara 8 shekara 7 su ne yake masu irin wannan abubuwa. To jiya ne dai Allah ya tona asirin shi ya je wannan, kuma wanda suka yi wannan bannan da kuke gani ba sun dauka ko yana cikin gidan dai suka zo su duba su gan shi. Allah ya samu ko mun kama shi mun kai shi gurin 'yan sanda, yanzu ma yana hannunsu. Nan kuma da kuke gani ba wai ɗakin shi bane, ga ɗakin shi a cikin gida, ga ɗakin shi gaban mangwaron nan, amma nan inda yake iskanci ne da yara ƙanana.
Okay, so what he said basically is that this man has been doing this for the past 15 years. 25 years, and then he was only arrested. He was only discovered yesterday. Now, if he said he has been doing this for the past 20 years, how come nobody has said anything about it?
Actually, he has been doing it. Even like a neighbor close to me, that is what he did to her. But you know, we are afraid. When you do, they'll be threatening your life. It's not that people that they are doing sensitization, so people are getting awareness, and that is why we are now coming up now. If not, we know he has been doing.
So the community knows that he's been doing that.
Yes, community knows.
So we needed a kind of situation like to catch him right that.
Sai kan wannan mutumin ne tun da yana hannun hukuma yanzu, in ya dawo nan wurin, in ya ce zai dawo nan gidan, gaskiya za mu kashe shi, ba gidan shi ba ne, ya sake anguwa kawai gaba ɗaya ya ce ta abubuwan da yake ta, amma in ya dawo can da nan za mu kashe shi a cikin,
ko kuma a yanke mai hukuncin da ya kamata,
ko kuma a yanke mai hukunci je ce shekara 25 abin da gwamnati ce, in ya gama shekara 25 din shi ya dawo ba damuwa tsakaninmu da shi.
I visited the family of the girl for the second time to speak with them and their daughter who was abused.
I'll speak English.
I've started.
All right. Okay, so what is your name? Okay, so when this thing happened to your daughter, what steps did you take? What did you people do? So the test that was carried out on the girl, have you received the result? If there's any problem with her? Sorry, if you have your money, you would have done this test yourself and seen it.
I was given permission to enter the house and speak with the girl.
So, what did he say to you the first time before he did that to you? He showed you a knife. Okay. So, how many times did he do this to you? Okay, so the first time, how did he get you? Were you just passing? Did he throw you, or how did he get you? Zogwele. Okay. So now Ukudem family, as well as what did he say to you before he did that the third time?
Now, I ce kin manta ne da wuka yana ce wai a'a na ga wuka.
So ya kai da aka kama shi.
Yara suka gani shine aka cika wajen. Sai mama na ta je wuce aka faɗi mata kenan sai ta leko.
The first time he threatened her with a knife and that he was going to kill her and kill her family. And then the second time, the third time, that she was actually hawking the first time. She hawks, there's a plant called zogale, it's called, in English, it's called moringa. Yeah, she hawks moringa leaves. Yeah, and then he did that to her the first time, threatened her with a knife. The second and third time, she said the third time he met her and asked her if she remembers that knife. And then she said she does. But when kids saw her going into that place, the kids gathered there, and then that was how they were able to notify her parents, and then they were able to apprehend him.
The accused, Mohammed Ibrahim, was remanded in police custody and charged to court. He was brought to the magistrate court one in that truck, heavily guarded by prison security. Suleiman and I followed the mother of the survivor to court every other day the case was mentioned. Counsel to the State Assistant Superintendent of Police Musa, instructing the mother of the child, who is also a witness, on how to respond during cross-examination. The case was later adjourned.
An yanke wannan magana tsakani da Allah na ne har sadaka sai na saboda farin cikin wannan dan tahaliki da za a yanke ma hukunci kowa ya huta saboda ba ni kadai yake kuntata ma ba jama'a da yawa duk wanda ya ji an ce ga yanda aka yi wallahi zai ce barka saboda ya azzabi jama'a dan dai free falo iri ba a kama bane shi yasa dai ake ta kyale shi amma wannan tunda ya riga fito free falo an rike shi iri an gani to gaskiya ni wannan al'amari in ya tabbata haka ni gaskiya na gode ma Allah.
It has been 11 months of consistently visiting this court, hoping the judgment will be delivered and the case laid to rest. 12 months after the crime was committed, Mohammed Ibrahim died in prison custody on 20th of October 2021 as a result of ill health. After the death of Mohammed Ibrahim and his sexual escapade, there is still a syndicate abusing children in Chanchaga community. They are mostly young boys who come from neighboring states to engage in small businesses. They lure the girls to street corners like these and promise them as low as 50 naira to abuse them.
Da muka samu a gare ku ne da muka ga kun tsaya mana gaskiya saboda gaskiya inda mun ga kuma ba ku daure mana gindi tunda kaga yanzu in dai an ce dan ni ne in dinga zuwa ba wanda ke bin bayana ko kuma dan mai gida na kaga dole mu gaji mu bar abin kotu amma da yake muka kuma kun goya mana baya kuna bin mu kuna taimaka mana to shi yasa muka ji karfin gwiwa ban fasa zuwa ba.
Hi, thanks for watching this video. If you love this story and you'd love to see other amazing stories like the ones in the link below, click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. If there's a story in your neighborhood or in any part of Africa that you live in and you'd love us to feature it on The Pig Story, just send us an email or visit all our social media platforms at The Pig Story and we'll get back right to you.